Hey y'all, this is part 10 of Flesh versus Spirit. In part 9, we talked about more about the sons of God and about predestination and how that works with the right to choose. Now, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube page and like and share so that we can get the word spread. Now, today we're starting with Romans chapter 8, verses 31 and 32, which says, "What shall we then say to these things? If God be for us, who can be against us? He that spared not his own son, but delivered him up for us all, how shall he not with him also freely give us all things?" Think about that a minute. We know God is for us. We know that the enemy of our souls is out in the world pretending to be a lion, seeking whom he may devour, because Jesus is the Lion of Judah. So Satan tries to be a lion. He always tries to be whatever God is, but he can't. As he looks for those that will allow him to destroy him, he's acting like a lion, but he's looking for those who will let him destroy them. But truly, with God as our bodyguard, and as long as we trust God in faith, what can Satan do to us that God doesn't allow to happen? And we also know that bad things happen to people who love God, but also, don't forget, bad things happen to Jesus himself. So, that doesn't mean that God doesn't love us. He allows things to happen, and sometimes we don't understand why. People will say, "Why did this happen to this person? That person's so good." Well, I don't have the answers for those things, except I have faith in God and I trust him completely, 1,000%, that everything he does is for our good. Everything that he allows is for our good. And sometimes it's because he knows he can trust us to stand on his word and to be strong, so that those around us will see that God is strong in us, and they'll say, I want that. What has that person got that makes them be able to make it through this with a smile on their face? Or how do they make it through it at all, period? And I want what they've got. That's what it's all about. It's reaching other souls, lost souls, and winning them over to Jesus. Are we willing to pay the price to see souls saved? Think about it. Every day people are going to hell, and every day they're facing eternity without any hope. In hell, they have no hope. There's no light at the end of the tunnel. There is no relief coming to them, and they know it. And they have to live knowing that they will never, ever, ever, ever be out of torment again, ever. It's hopeless. So how much are we willing to do for those that are in that place and headed to that place? Those that are headed to that place. Are we willing to be that vessel that God can use, even when it's not comfortable? That's a question each one has to answer for themselves. So, where was I now? Let me see. We talked that Jesus was standing for Stephen. Do you believe that he gave Stephen a standing ovation? I believe so. But even in the middle of that, Stephen cried out for the people that were stoning him and asked God for mercy on them. And I do believe that because Jesus is for us, nothing will prosper against us. He said that he's got us in his hand, and when we cross the flooding river, it'll not overtake us. It will not drown us. And he's up there always making intercession for us. He's always for us. And we are more than conquerors. Praise God for that, y'all. He gave his only begotten Son for us. Now we can take that to the bank and draw interest on it. At this point in 2026, Satan is stirring up all kinds of violence and hatred and division. I have no idea how anyone who don't know God keeps from totally losing their mind. But then again, sometimes I ask, have they already lost their minds in the chaos and violence, calling good evil and evil good? We must keep our eyes on Jesus at all times. Today it's so important, more than ever before. And keep our ears open to hear him, even when he whispers to us. Because he keeps speaking into my spirit. Listen when I whisper. Because God won't always be loud. Listen to his whisper and obey even his whisper. And I'm going to close with that. And again, I want to remind you to subscribe, like, and share as you go out in this dark world. Please let us do our best to be the light that God has called us to be in this world. And be blessed and be a blessing.